Hey everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and I'm here today to show you guys the second part of our Little Golden book, our altered Little Golden book. So this is what we have so far. I went ahead and I added a few more things to it, like this ribbon down the side. I added this dangle on the side of it. Added a ribbon on the side down here, and then everything else is the same as the last video, okay? So what I did was I got some signatures together, and let me see how many pages are in each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 pages per signature, and I got 2 signatures, okay? Now, all that's left is pretty much sewing them in. I did make a template, and these are where my hose and my spine and my signatures, where they're going to be, okay? So that will give me a good idea. So this is just like binding any other journal. There's nothing different to it. Let me get my clips out. I am using different clips than I normally use this time. I think these are going to hold tighter. So you can make sure you got your pages in order. They're pushed down really well. And then we're just going to clip them. This is no different than any other journal that you would do. I just always have problems getting my center signature all the way down. Okay. So, let me get these on real quick. And then we'll start with getting the hose punched. Okay, so now I have to decide if I want to use my crocodile to put hose in this, or if I just want to go through with my awl. And I'm going to decide to use my crocodile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my template where it needs to go, and I'm going to pin it down so it doesn't move. And I'm just going to directly punch the hose through it into the spine. Just make sure you have it directly lined up where you want it. And that is straight. So now I'm going to go ahead and punch my hose. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that with that on there, so I'm going to take, actually I don't think it's that, it's my dangle, it's in the way. So let me see if I remove it out of the way. Ah, there we go, we got through, guys. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Just make sure it's lined up. Okay. Ooh, that was hard because of the dangle on it. It wasn't wanting to let me go through. So now that we got that done, we're going to poke our hose into our signatures. Let me get a book to go into. Okay. So we can set that aside. And the easiest way I have found to do this is to fold this half on one of the lines, or on the holes. And lay it in there. Just want to make sure you have it in there straight and that you got your top on the top. That's a big deal. I almost had mine upside down. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm going to stand up for this. Okay. And this should be easy to go through, and it should go through pretty clean because these are not decorated yet. I have not decorated any of these. I'm actually going to sew these in and then decorate, which I usually do not do. So I'm doing it a little bit different this time. There's really no right way or wrong way. You can decorate it first, just so you know it is easier to sew your signatures in without it being decorated. But I usually like my pages to lay flat when I decorate it instead of having it in a book. So I usually decorate mine first. But like I said, there's no wrong way or right way to do it. Okay. We have those in, or those holes made. Now we need to pick our binding. And what I think would look pretty on this, I think this white would. Let's see. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. That dangle is just in my way. Oh, I need my needle. Let me get me a needle out. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll, guys. We're going to sew in our first signature. Like I said, this is just like any other sewing in any other signature. We're going to start in the middle hole with the first signature. We're just going to go through it and then through the spine. We are going to go up to the top hole. My crocodile isn't cutting out my hose properly. I just purchased one. They had them on sale at Joann Fabrics. So I purchased one online. I can't wait for it to get here. Now we're going to go back through the center hole and through the center hole of the signature. Ow! Just poked myself. Okay, now we're in. We can take that off. We can cut this off. Now we just want to make sure it's secure and tight. That's pretty secure. I did not need that much string or wax thread, but that's okay. And the way I do it is I tie it like this, then I go around, make sure it's tight, which it is, then I switch thread, the hands my thread are in, and I tie another knot, and that locks the knot in place. We can take these off. And we have our first signature in, okay? So now let's do our last signature. I'll go ahead and do that on camera. Might as well. I don't think I need quite as much string this time. Okay. Same way we was doing it. Through the center hole. Through the center hole of the spine. Through the top. Through the top hole of the signature. Through the bottom hole of the signature. These weren't pushed down all the way, so they're being a little contrary. There we go. Through the bottom of the spine, back through the middle of the spine, and then through the middle signature hole. There we go. We are in. I can take that off. I'm going to pull, make sure that it's tight. Check back here. It is. Everything seems to be lined up good. So we can go ahead and tie our knot. Before you tie your second knot, double check. They are tight. Switch hands. Re-knot. Let's cut these off a little. Take this off. And there we have it. It is finished. It's ready to be decorated. And there's our little golden book that we did together, guys. She's done. I do need to cut these off because my crocodile didn't cut them very well, but I'm going to try not to worry about it. She's finished. Doesn't look half bad, does it, guys? We have our pages in it. Our book pages. Different decorative pieces. Different types of paper. Antique paper, ledger paper. All kinds of different stuff. The storybook paper, coffee dyed paper, music paper, all kinds of stuff. And then the second signature, it looks like this. You can't see the middle. I could have added another signature to this, but I figured once it's decorated, and this is an envelope that I added to it. You can decorate it and you can stuff some stuff in there. But I figured once it's decorated, it's going to be full and take up all that extra room that we have will be gone. So, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was quick and easy, but it's a way to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to decorate this. I will not decorate it heavily, I don't think. I'm just going to put a few tucks and pockets and a few tuck spots in it. And other than that, she's really finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Have a wonderful day.